to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans. Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Wentz. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On play action, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass
for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of speed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one, unsuccessfully.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. From the red zone now, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Chubb will get the call running left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They run for it with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Whitfield.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Now Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's now loose football. The ball comes out. Calling Locker skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by OBJ.
And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Barnes. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Wentz.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Wentz to throw again. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. It's caught. Beckham. He finds some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Into the red zone, Wentz. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Francois. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 2, Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action.
To throw is Wentz. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Wentz now on 1st down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. Touchdown!
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. Runs over him. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hardy.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Here's 2nd and a yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
Chubb fumbled it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Wentz. Drops it off for Chubb. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll try the left side. Francois.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tannehill. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statistician.